All right, let's get right into some tips for the 4 points here in Phuket. This right on Patong Beach. And this is kind of a continuation from my full review on the last one. But this time around, I'm just doing some quick tips, about 10 tips that I've kind of discovered for staying at this hotel. The first one is upgrade awards. If you have them, this is a perfect hotel to use them because even on busy weekends, I've used these a few times to get 1-bedroom suites and ocean view rooms, and the ocean views here are pretty incredible. So this is a good chance to take advantage of that. Number 2, and this is kind of going in order for how your stay would plan out. Breakfast starts at 6:30 and goes to about 10:30, I believe. And they're very transparent that after 8 or 8:30, they even have signs posted that it gets incredibly busy, so you want to get there early for sure. I recommend get there in that 7 to 7:30 range. Awesome breakfast, but it can be a little bit disappointing if you gotta wait for 15 minutes for a table. Number 3, also tying into breakfast. There's actually 2 locations for breakfast. The first one's in the main courtyard, where the courtyard pool is at. That's the main dining area. It has the most selection, but it's also the busiest. So the kind of hidden gem for breakfast is Sears & Co. That's the dining area that's actually with the ocean views, so it's actually near the street. That one, I think it's a hidden gem because it has the views and it's not as busy. There's not as much selection for food items, but it has the majority of the same things as the main dining area, just a lot less busy. And if you're staying on that side of the hotel anyway, that's the faster way to get your breakfast for sure. Next up, I have a few tips on the pool area here. The first one is the pool chairs and umbrellas are not reservable, so you can't pay for it in advance. You can't reserve it. It's just first come, first serve, so you got to get there early. I'm here at 9 a.m. and it's already filling up. It's about 9:30 now, but it's filling up quickly. It's probably 25% full already. You know, it is a nice day, so it's kind of understandable. But the point is, you got to get here early if you want to see. Point number 5, bring your own sunscreen. I can't stress that enough. I look like a salmon fillet right now because I got to the pool in the afternoon. They don't sell sunscreen at the hotel, so I got out here, I'm already sweating. I asked for sunscreen, they don't have it. I had to walk down to this pharmacy about a block away, which luckily it's even that close. But the sunscreen that was sold to me was a Thai version of sunscreen. It didn't do much of anything. I'm burnt to a crisp right now, which is also, you're supposed to put it on dry, so that's probably part of the problem. But the main point is bring your own sunscreen, or if you do buy it here, buy it in advance and put it on early and often. Make sure you're actually dry when you put it on, otherwise it won't work. Because the sun is like crazy here. It's really insane. It's not like you go into Florida, it's 3 times worse than that. The happy hours here it varies by location. So I'll put some overlays on the screen for that. But it is different at the infinity pool versus courtyard pool, and their location is a lobby. It's all different time frames, which is nice in a way because you can take advantage of different areas, different times, but you just have to be aware of it. Point number 7, tips go a long way here, and staff are probably not as used to getting them, but if you do give them, it goes a long way. Yesterday I was trying to get an umbrella. It wasn't working out for me. 500 baht did the trick, so it goes a long way. And for drinks, if you tip 10%, you'll get drinks fast, early and often. Point number 8, there is public beach access directly across street. This is definitely less expensive than getting drinks and umbrellas at the pools here at the hotel. You can pay about 200 baht for all afternoon reserving an umbrella and 2 chairs, and they usually give you towels as well, but you can get that from the hotel and just take it with you. But they do serve drinks at the beach as well that are very cheap, much cheaper than the hotel. So if you're planning on doing some drinking, you might be better off getting better value at the beach you'll get drinks there for less than, let's say a chong is 100 baht or less, maybe 80 baht in that range. And a mixed drink would probably be, 50 baht. So half the price in both cases versus the hotel. Point number 9, transportation to the main walking street here, which is Bangla Road. That's the most famous walking street in Thailand, probably. The popular way to do this, if you're in a group, would be to get a tuk-tuk. That's the ones that looks kind of like a gator or a golf cart. Really unique experience, but you're going to pay up for that. You're going to pay 300 to 400 baht. Everything's negotiable with that. They'll try to get 400 baht or more out of you if they think they can. If you're wearing a watch and doing that sort of thing, you're being flashy about it, they're going to try to charge you more. So just be aware of that. And everything's negotiable here. Last point, and this is on your way out of the hotel, but plan this ahead. So if you want to get a late checkout here, even if you have status, you need to ask for the late checkout in advance. I would do this even at check-in if you already know what time the flight is. I made this mistake this time around where I didn't ask for it in advance, and it's kind of first come, first serve, whether they're going to give it to you or not. It's a busy season right now, so they didn't want to give me the 4 p.m. checkout that I'm probably entitled to. They only gave me 1 p.m., but it is what it is. I'll make it work. But again, just plan ahead and do that in advance. That pretty much wraps up the video for tips and tricks here at the 4 points on Phuket. And that wraps up my trip here. I'm actually flying out today to Pattaya. So we'll do another review at the Holiday Inn there. And that should be a good one because it's newly renovated. So that wraps up the video, and we'll see you in the next one.